This is a wonderful event. It is a privilege and honor for me to be here tonight and to be able to host all of you here, all 700 plus folks here today. And as John mentioned, the thousands that are watching us, we're live streaming on Facebook and Twitter and I think fax machines and a few other things that. So a lot of people outside of this room are watching us tonight, and I welcome them as well. Thank you always for your support. We have a full house throughout the vessel. We have some friends and family, tons of our top travel agent performers who we will thank in much more detail later on. But we also have some very important folks. We have the Reverend Archbishop of Miami, Mr. Thomas Wensky, in the audience. Thank you, Father. We have the mayor of our fair city of Miami-Dade County, Carlos Jimenez. Carlos knows that I'm not a politician. Most of you know that I'm not a politician. But I do support term limits, except for Carlos. He's termed out as mayor. He's going to run for Congress and beat the crap out of whoever he's running against this year. But he's done so much for Dade County. He's done so much for the cruise industry that it's going to be sad to see you go. But I know that one of his colleagues, the port director, Juan Carrilla, is in the house. And he's done tremendous work for Dade County. I don't know if you've seen, I guess we now call it Billionaires Row, all the terminals that the different cruise lines are building. Nothing in the world compares to it, and it's all because of the support of the mayor and the vision of Juan Carrilla that it makes all possible. And of course, we're on that Billionaires Row. We think we've got the premier terminal that opens up in May. We call it the Pearl of Miami, and she is just extravagant. Wait till you see her. We have Russell Galbert, our chairman of the board, sitting right here in front row. Russell was chairman of the board back when it was just little old Oceania Cruises, and he's been with us all these years, and it's tremendous to have him as a colleague and as a friend. And we have several of our board members here as well, and I thank you for coming a long way to be with us tonight. You know, this is my 12th inaugural. I've had the privilege, thank you. Maybe I'll have 14 or 15 before I'm done, but right now I've got 12, 6 on Oceania, 4 on Norwegian, and 2 on Regent, Explorer and Splendor. And each one is special. They're like your children, you know, children are different, but each one is special. And we've had inaugurals in Barcelona, in Monte Carlo, in Istanbul, Seattle, Shanghai, but not recently. And they're all tremendous. They're all great events. We've had some wonderful godparents for our vessels. We've had movie stars. Well, the first one we had in my tenure is my wife, Marcia. Marcia is godmother number 1. She's got a lot of nicknames, but that's one of them. And if you recall, many of you were there, I'm sure, back in 2003 when we christened and named the Oceania Regatta. Over the years, we've had movie stars. Recently, we've had rock stars, Pitbull. We've had Kelly Clarkson, the most recent on the Norwegian vessels. And tonight we have a person, a woman, who truly portrays all the characteristics, the traits, the personality of what the Regent Seven Seas brand stands for, and certainly what Splendor stands for. She is the most luxurious cruise ship ever built. I used to say that about Explorer, but I mean it this time about Splendor. every time we launch a vessel, they get a little bit better. That's what every ship owner tries to do. It's, I think, what we've done with Splendor. And Splendor truly is magnificent. On a per-bed basis, I think she's the most expensive ship ever built. And that's okay, because on a per-bed basis, we generate more revenue than anyone else in the cruise industry. She generates more profit than anybody else in the cruise industry. And a lot of that is because of all the folks out in the field today, in the audience, the travel agents who sell our product and support our brand throughout the years, whether it's Splendor, Explorer. So this is an incredible, beautiful ship. I'm not going to describe her for you because you just saw a video. You're walking around. You see for yourself. So words that I can articulate will never be able to truly define everything that you'll see. And that's an important part of the Regent experience. It is, the physical plant, if you will, of the vessel, the art collection, the restaurants, and so forth. But what sets any brand apart, what sets any ship apart, and we're no different here at Regent and at Splendor, is the crew, the staff. And thank you. And I know that Jason is going to talk a whole lot more, but it would be befitting for me to recognize as well the tremendous sacrifices, the tremendous service that the staff and crew throughout our fleets. But tonight on Splendor, you make the difference. You're the essence of what our brand stands for, and you are what our guests remember when they come back. A month from now, 2 months after they get home, they don't remember the color of the carpet. They don't remember the art collection. They don't remember maybe how good that steak tasted, but they remember the staff and crew. And so you are what makes us great. You are what keeps us at the front of the competition. And I am humbled by everything that you do day in and day out. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Unfortunately, I get most of the blame when things go wrong, and that's okay. But I also get an undue amount of credit for a ship like this. And I really shouldn't, because while perhaps I'm the one who leads, and Jason now is taking a bigger role in doing that, as Bob is at Oceania and as Harry is at the Norwegian brand, it's really the collaboration between the designers, our engineers, the project management team led by Marco Pastorino, the tremendous work that our hotel group works hand in hand. Franco Semeraro, many of you know Franco. The premier, without question, the premier hotelier in the cruise industry is Franco Semeraro. And of course, the work that Robin Lindsay does. He's the ultimate orchestra conductor, because he's the one who puts it all together. And he's not here tonight, unfortunately, because he's busy on another ship halfway around the world. As you know, we have 9 vessels on order between now and 2027, and it's his responsibility to get them done, and so he's not here with us tonight. But tonight is a celebration of excellence, a celebration of friendship, a celebration of luxury. Oftentimes luxury these days is bashed. There are haters about luxury. Well, I'm not one of them. I'm a grand supporter of luxury. I love success. And we're all here because we're all successful. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. It's something to be celebrated. And I think Splendor is a trophy to that philosophy that success should be celebrated, should be rewarded, should be enjoyed. And that's what luxury is all about, and that's what Regent Seven Seas is all about. And of course, today is also a celebration, the inauguration, the naming ceremony, the godmother. And today it's all about these 2 wonderful women, Miss Brinkley as our godmother joining the family. I still have my red Ferrari. And of course, the master of Splendor, the captain of Splendor, Miss Serena Milani. Today we're making history because while there have been other female captains on cruise ships, Captain Milani is the first woman to ever master a vessel, a brand new vessel, right out of the shipyard. You know, the marine world, the mariners, it's a male-dominated industry. As male-dominated as anyone that I know. Do you know how good she has to be the captain of a ship coming out of a shipyard? So good that she guaranteed that I wouldn't get seasick on this trip. So we want to honor our two incredible women tonight, the captain and our godmother. So Miami is the cruise capital of the world. I can't be more pleased to be inaugurating this vessel here today in my hometown, the headquarters of where Norwegian Cruise Line holds all its business, here in front of my family, my friends, my extended family. Thank you so much. And we're going to have a heck of a weekend. The captain, again, promises me pretty good weather. We're going to do the best we can. We may have to alter the itinerary because of weather, but we're going to have a heck of a time no matter where we're at sea, where we're tied up. This is an incredible ship. We're going to have wonderful time. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the orchestra tonight as well? Or a band on ship, as I like to call it. Sorry, Captain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Miami is the cruise capital. Sorry about that unfortunate pun there. The cruise capital of the world, and Regent Seven Seas Cruises is honored to call Miami home. And what better place for the world's most included, ultra-luxurious cruise line to christen its newest luxury-perfected ship than here. On a personal note, it gives me great pleasure to come to Miami because it allows me to leave the gray skies of Newcastle upon Tyne at home and bask in the glorious sun and the excruciating high humidity that Miami sometimes offers. Always the Brit, eh? Oh, we always complain, I know. But as Frank just said, Miami-Dade County has been a tremendous partner, a champion for the cruise industry. And as we grow, as we raise the bar, Miami-Dade County is always right there with us. So now it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage the mayor of Miami-Dade County. Please welcome Carlos Jimenez.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I think so. What a beautiful, beautiful ship. It's great to be here for the christening of the Seven Seas Splendor on behalf of the 2.8 million residents of Miami-Dade County and the Board of County Commissioners, and including also my beautiful wife, Lourdes, who's here in the audience. I want to congratulate Regent Seven Seas Cruises on this extraordinary vessel. Seven Seas Splendor is a ship that perfects luxury. This ship features elegance, comfort, hospitality at its finest. And we're very proud to host its christening ceremony here in Port Miami. We're also very proud that Serena Milani, Captain Milani, is making nautical history by becoming the first woman ever to captain a brand new cruise ship. Congratulations again. Regent Seven Seas Cruises is a leader in the luxury cruise industry and has continued to elevate their experience since joining the Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings family. I want to congratulate Regent Seven Seas Cruises CEO and President Jason Montague on today's christening of the Seven Seas Splendor. I also want to thank my really, really good friend, Frank Del Rio, for his vision and the incredible development of Port Miami and our community. Each year, millions of people from all over the world travel to Miami-Dade for their exceptional cruise vacations. And now, Seven Seas Splendor is the most stunning addition to Miami's lineup. I want to thank everyone who made this historic event possible. And as Frank kind of alluded to, Port Miami is the cruise capital of the world. And when I see a ship like this, and Frank, when I see the luxury, and I love luxury because it means jobs. The people of Miami-Dade County, this port, and the cruise ships like this generate, either directly or indirectly, over 300,000 jobs here to the people of our community. And so, the residents of Miami-Dade County are extremely grateful to you, Frank, and your vision and how this port has grown, because what you do puts food on their table and improves the quality of life to a huge number of our residents here in Miami-Dade County. That's why Port Miami is so important. That's why I'm here to celebrate the launching of this beautiful, extraordinary ship, because it means a great quality of life to the residents of Miami-Dade County. And this port is also responsible, partly responsible, along with our airport and other ventures that we've done, to allow us to have an unemployment rate of less than 2% in this county. That's why I'm here. Thank you, Frank, for all you do. Thank you to Norwegian Holdings for the incredible job they've done here, and I can't wait to open up the Pearl, and it's on Billionaires Row, and this port is like no other in the world, and I'm very proud to be the mayor. I also want to thank our port director, Juan Carrilla, an extraordinary visionary that's actually propelled this port into new heights. So again, thank you all. Congratulations. May God bless all of you. May God continue to bless America. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mayor Jimenez there. Thank you. Yeah, you can still see you there. Well, as Frank Del Rio spoke about earlier, art is such a central component of Regent Seven Seas Cruises and the Seven Seas Splendor and across the entire fleet of ships that we have. So it won't be much of a surprise then to learn that we've incorporated something a little special and a little bit unexpected in the realm of art here tonight. We're going to share it with you right now. While you've all been enjoying this incredible evening, we have actually had a world-renowned digital artist capturing our celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a round of applause for Jeremy Sutton, who has created this beautiful digital painting, which each of you will receive via an email after tonight's event has concluded. Thank you very much, Jeremy. There it is right there. And if you haven't got an email, I'll happily hang my iPad Pro on the wall of your suite for the remainder of the cruise. Well, right now, someone very special who I am thrilled to be welcoming to the stage. A man who's been a driving force behind the creation of this beautiful ship and the entire Regent Seven Seas Cruises brand. Now, over the years, I've gotten to know this man personally, our president and CEO. He's a leader. He has always gone out of his way to know each and every crew member on each and every ship that I have ever sailed on. And it is really a testament to his leadership and to the values that are at the heart of the Regent Seven Seas Cruises brand. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the President and CEO of Regent Seven Seas Cruises, Jason Montague.
Thank you. All right. So you got to know, John's just not a great MC. He opens up he's actually one of the best cruise directors in the world, but it's also his birthday tonight. So I need your help. On the count of 3, we have to wish him a happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, John.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You got it. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like the newest addition to our family? What do you think? You know, Seven Seas Splendor truly delivers on the concept luxury perfected, and she sets a new benchmark in our industry. But speaking of luxury perfected, look at this gorgeous audience tonight. You look amazing. You look amazing, and we couldn't be more thankful that each and every one of you joined us for this historic event. Now, I want to give a very special thank you to the godmother of Seven Seas Splendor, Christy Brinkley. Christy, we are honored to have you as godmother of this magnificent ship, and we are thrilled to welcome you to our Regent family. So thank you. I also wanted to thank my family, my parents, my sister, my nieces who are hopefully watching in Rhode Island, Frank, Marcia, my close friends, and of course, my beautiful wife, Julie, I've been married to for 21 years, and my amazing son, Jackson, who has basically grown up on the Regent brand. Talk about a lucky kid. But if it wasn't for my extended family, I would not be on this stage tonight. So I have to thank each and every one of you. I love you. All right, so back to the star of the show, Splendor. Now, what did you all think about that gala dinner tonight? Wasn't it over the top? Now, every single night, our amazing culinary and food and beverage teams deliver outstanding dining experiences in each of our impeccable restaurants. But dining is just one facet of our unwavering commitment to providing all of our guests with an unrivaled experience. It's what every Regent employee is laser focused on, and it's simply part of our DNA. Now, as many of you know, our shoreside employees play an integral role in delivering that unrivaled experience. Now, these team members are often the unsung heroes of our business, and we happen to have a big group of those team members here today. So wherever you are in the lounges or here, thank you for everything you do. Hands down, you and all your teammates across the globe are the best in the business. I couldn't be more proud and thankful, so thank you. Now, we would never be able to deliver an unrivaled experience without unrivaled ships. And in every single aspect, in every detail, Seven Seas Splendor hits the mark. But so too does her sister ship, Seven Seas Explorer, which redefined luxury cruising when she launched in 2016. And since then, we've invested over $150 million in our other 3 ships. And I have to tell you, Seven Seas Navigator, Mariner, and Voyager look better today than the day they were delivered by the shipyard. Thank you. But for us, it's not enough to have the most luxurious fleet in the cruise industry. It's how we bring that fleet to life that needs to be equally impactful for our guests. So one of the major ways we do that is by exploring over 450 of the most spectacular destinations on Earth. It means immersing our guests in those unique destinations through over 2,000 free and limited shore excursions that are tailored to each and every taste. And I got to tell you, it's how we actually deliver that experience. And we do it in the most personalized and customized way possible for our guests that really bring it to life. And that notion of personalized and customized experiences extends to every aspect of our guest journey. Now, at Regent, our guests are at the center of everything we do. That is why educating future guests about the unprecedented value proposition we offer is a critical factor in ensuring Regent's continued success. But at the heart of that endeavor are our incredible, and I sincerely mean incredible travel partners across the world. You all, come on, give them up a hand right there. Now, as you know, Regent offers the most inclusive offering, not just in the cruise industry, but the overall vacation industry. And is our travel partners whose expertise serve as invaluable and instrumental resources for future Regent guests. Now, tonight, we are fortunate to have many of our travel partners joining us. Your passion and dedication in providing guests with memories that last a lifetime is nothing short of inspiring. And there is no doubt in my mind we would not be the leaders in luxury cruising if it was not for all of you. So on behalf of the entire Regent team, thank you. Now to our remarkable guests. I'd like to specially acknowledge our Commodore and Diamond level guests joining us here tonight. Thank you. You're amazing. As well as all the guests watching the webcast online across the entire world. You are all the reasons why we drove to perfect luxury on 7 Seas Splendor, and also why everything we do is focused on delivering you an unrivaled experience. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being such important members of the Regent family. Thank you. Now, another important group of amazing individuals I want to thank tonight are our onboard staff. Now, I know our past guests here tonight can attest to the fact that our onboard staff truly are the heart and soul of our Regent experience. Fleet-wide, the dedication and professionalism is simply remarkable. Now, I feel personally blessed to work alongside each of the men and women on board our fleet. And I can particularly tell you, the team on board Splendor perfectly represents the flawless level of genuine care and service that are the cornerstone of the Regent brand. This team, now the ship is absolutely gorgeous, but the team on board I could not be prouder of. Please join me in recognizing not only the outstanding team on this ship, but across our entire fleet. Now, leading our magnificent teams on board Splendor is a world-class management team. General Manager Frank Galsey. Staff Captain Diego Michelozzi. I might have gotten that good. All right. And Chief Engineer Giuseppe Russo. And of course, Masters of 7 Seas Splendor, Captain Serena Milani. I am in awe. You have certainly delivered on Luxury Perfected, and I couldn't be prouder or more thankful for the outstanding job you all have done. So thank you very much. Now, I now have the honor of introducing one of those leaders, the leader, in fact. Of course, I'm referring to Captain Serena Milani, who has distinguished herself as a trailblazer in the maritime and cruise industries. She is an international role model who's admired by her colleagues, fellow crew, our guests.
Thank you so much, Jason, for these kind words. Well, I get to learn better Jason when in Ancona, and believe me, he's a really true gentleman. And he approached each and every crew member in the same way he would approach, the CEO of our company, Mr. Frank Del Rio. And this, I think, is make the difference between this company and the other one. We are friends among guests and crew, and this, for me, is very important. And of course, I also want to thank Frank Del Rio, because you give me this incredible opportunity to become the master of this beautiful 7 Seas Splendor. Of course, forgive me, there's a lot of emotion, and of course, I'm very nervous tonight because I start my career here on the cruise ship industry as a third officer in Miami. And now I'm beginning here my new career as a master of the Luxury Perfect, the most beautiful ship ever built. And believe me, for me, it's really a cherry on the cake of my entire professional life. 7 Seas Splendor holds a special place in my heart because she was built, of course, in my native Italy, in Ancona, which also happened to be located just directly across the Adriatic Sea from my current hometown and place, the Croatia. And it happened to be a few years ago, in 1852, there was a man called Ivan Vizin that captained a ship. It was the first Croatian man to circumnavigate the globe. And he did on the ship that was a strange name. The name was Splendido. So for me, it was like a sign for me because, of course, Croatia is my second home. And, well, since I arrived in Ancona last July to prepare for the launch, had been the pleasure of seeing Seven Seas Splendor completed, to witness the ship coming to life and grow as a baby, my baby. Sorry, Frank Del Rio, is also my baby. And the most interesting part was the last month when hundreds of crew members arrived, and and the joy and the enthusiasm grew up. So it was something, you could feel in the air. And I'm fortunate to be working with such a knowledgeable, dynamic team, with the friends, because I was so fortunate really to have an incredible team. Here, of course, I'm representing all crew, the Seven Seas Splendor. But as John said, there is a crew all around the other region ships. On the Marine, that was my first command. On the Voyager, where I was a staff captain and safety officer. On the Navigator and on the Explorer, where I was also master. They really deserve to say thank, because they really make the difference between a region and the other company. And I was so lucky that I had on board, as a senior officer, 3 true friends. Frank, the general manager. Thank you so much, Frank. Diego Michelozzi, staff captain, that I know since we were, well, he was with the air and I was slimmer and taller. And the chief engineer, Pepe, that is really a true piece for the engine that is basic for every ship. Thank you to all 3 of you. And this makes the difference between ordinary and extraordinary, because these 3 men lead 3 departments with all this crew that are really extraordinary and become my second family since I joined the region 10 years ago. As the poet John Donne said, and who knows me knows that I like to read the poet every time I'm making my new speech. Sometimes they just drag me away from the microphone. The John Donne said, "No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent. That's why we cannot do extraordinary things if we don't work as a team." And as Frank Del Rio, as Jason said, really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank the incredible team of the Seven Seas Splendor here now since the last 7 months working to make this possible. Thank you so much. As I always said, yes, I'm the master, of course, I'm the person in the front of the row, but without my crew, I could not go anywhere. So I really, each of them, I would like to have all of them here. I cannot, but I really thank all of them. And being named master of the vessel of this caliber would be an honor for any officer, but being the first woman in cruise industry history to be appointed as a master of the new ship at launch is very significant for me, of course, also I think for the industry. To all the female officers out there, and I'm happy to say that your numbers are growing, my achievements should serve as a proof that you can accomplish anything by putting in effort, having perseverance, passion, and putting your heart. Really, true. That is the basic. Never losing the sight of your goal. This is also very important. Enjoy day by day what are you doing. It doesn't matter your rank, your position. You can do whatever you want. You can reach anything that you want. And about that, there is, of course, another poetess that I love. She's the great American poetess, Emily Dickinson. And once she said, "We never know how high we are till we are called to rise. And then, if we are true to plan, our stature touch the skies." Over the past 10 years, Frank Del Rio, Jason Montague, and also Robin Lindsay that is not here, and Luigi Razzetto and Paolo Mele, they really support me when at the time there was very few male officers in the senior position. I really thank all of them, because if I'm here, it's also thanks to them. Thank you so much. Today I stand here as a master of 7C Splendor, and of course I say not only to this man that I just mentioned, but to all the region family, because for me become 10 years ago my second family. Thank you so much, because you make a new point in the cruise industry. And it's not only about the gender, because NCL and Region 7 Seas have forced an incredible diverse workforce across the entire fleet of our ships. And my goal on 7 Seas Splendor is to continue building a positive environment, and to this enthusiasm that is driven our crew, that make our guests remember Regent, as well said by Mr. Frank Del Rio. Is this what is making the difference? And as I used to say, well, if you smile at the life will smile back at you. And tonight, I'm smiling, because I really reached a turning point in my career. But I'm smiling because I reached this turning point with all my friends, and this is also for me making really a difference. And we are celebrating this ship tonight, and of course she represents, as we say, the beauty, the class, the elegance, the sophistication, and she will bring, like already she did during the maiden voyage from Barcelona to Miami, a memory that our friends, as we used to call our guests, our friends, will never forget. Already she did on the crossing, and she will do, I think, for all her career at sea. This little Betty just is not even 1 month born, and she already made a beautiful memory in the memory of our friends. Once again, thank you for you being here. Thanks to Regent crew. Thanks to Regent family.
May I just say on behalf of all the officers, staff and crew on the Splendor, we love you, Captain Serena. We love you. We really do. We're so proud to be part of the team. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment where the program gets official. Please welcome to the stage 2 gentlemen that will bestow a blessing on 7C Splendor, the Most Reverend Archbishop Thomas Wensky and Rabbi Mark Labowitz.
Jesus sailed the Sea of Galilee often, but in boats owned by his fishermen and apostles. And for this reason, the church, which was entrusted to one such fisherman, has been called over the centuries the Bark of Peter. Of course, this is not a simple fishing vessel. It is a beautiful and majestic ship, a ship that will, in its lifetime, carry thousands of passengers and crew to many ports throughout the world. So, for favorable winds and calm seas, so that our good God protect those who sail this ship, that they may realize their just desires and arrive safely in harbor, let us now pray. O God, you pilot your pilgrim people through the stormy seas of this world. Prosper the voyages of this vessel and all who go down to the seas in it. Grant that those who sail in this ship may have you as their steersman, so that they may be blessed with all good things and someday reach the safe and joyous harbor of eternity. Amen.
Baruch habo, Baruch habo. God bless this fine assemblage of friends and dignitaries, artists, musicians, staff, clergy, and Christy Brinkley. Mrs. Brinkley, I have to tell you, I nearly got kicked out of religious seminary for putting your poster on the wall. My wife was nervous about bringing me here tonight. Anyways. I'm just teasing, I'm teasing. The spiritual path of our people begins with the following words from the Old Testament, from our Torah. Lech lecha ma'aretzecha, go from your country, from what you know, from what you're used to what you can discover, to adventure. The spiritual path is one of adventure. That's why we're here, the promise of adventure. We're also here because God makes us a promise. At the end of that line in the Torah, it says, El ha'aretz asher ar'eka, to the promised land that I will show you. What is the promised land? As any captain knows, it is the promise of land. Thank you for laughing. It is the promise of safety at a port. And to partner in that promise, we have a fine staff of the 7 Seas Splendor. Led by the first female captain of an inaugural ship, and my new friend, Captain Serena Milani. I have to tell you, Captain, that my mother, Rabbi Shani Labwitz of blessed memory, she was one of the first rabbis in America, and I know what it means to pioneer in that way. And you are an example to our sisters, to our wives, to our daughters, and to our mothers, and to women everywhere. And for this, the reason why they were named after females is because we believe that the sea mothered us and nurtured us and protected us to where we were going. And finally, I thank you, and I ask God to bless you, the passengers and the patrons, for without you, this industry would be nowhere, as Frank, I'm sure, knows very well. And so, I ask you to say a blessing with me. This is a blessing that also comes from Genesis 28:15. It's the Word of God. I will be with you. I will care for you wherever you go. I will return you safely to your home. I will never leave you. Repeat after me. I am with you.
I care for you.
I will care for you wherever you go.
I will care for you wherever you go.
I will return you safely to your home.
I will return you safely to your home.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
I ask God to bless us, all of us, and especially this wonderful ship and Mrs. Brinkley.
Very good.
My name is Frank Galzi. I'm the general manager.
Sushan Naik.
I'm Justin Reyes.
My name is Maria Tancredi, and I'm the restaurant manager here on Regent 7 Seas.
I'm a specialty waitress.
Sous chef, second officer, navigation.
I'm assistant cruise director on board. I've worked with Regent now for 8 years.
3.5 years.
10 years.
15 years.
I've been with Regent 7 Seas Cruises since the year 2000.
When it's a new build and you're actually starting everything from scratch, it's something that is challenging, but is also something that is very special.
And that's very exciting to see all the pieces coming together.
It gives you that feeling in your stomach because you're part of something new, part of something big, part of something exciting.
There's hundreds and hundreds of Regent crew pulling together and making the magic happen. It's simply breathtaking.
Day after day, you can see the changes and how the ship is transforming from being just a piece of metal into a beautiful lady that will be ready to cross the ocean and going around the world.
Everything has stepped up another level. It's luxury perfected.
The attention to detail that we have here is second to none within the cruising industry.
You find something amazing in every corner of this ship.
Splendor will be a new standard in the luxury cruise market, and our guests are going to appreciate the new luxury while discovering their new home away from home. When they will come on board, they will say, wow, they might have a little tear of excitement.
They will also get to know and see how happy the crew are going to be, how proud of our ship the crew are going to be.
To have this honor, to do this for everybody who's coming, we're part of the heart of the ship, and you can feel it, and you can feel it coming together.
Regent is a fantastic family for our guests.
It's an amazing experience to be part of the Splendor team, working with professional chefs. They've all been selected to be part of the Splendor.
We are all this family, and also we are teamwork to provide everything to guests.
Working with Captain Serena, she's a fabulous leader. She's an example, not only as a captain, but also as a person.
I'm looking forward to work with Captain Serena to sail the world.
I'm so proud to work together with Captain Serena.
Not only she's a true lady, she's Italian, like me. So what is there not to be proud about?
We can always say that she's one of the best.
The Seven Seas Splendor is a very elegant ship. It's very fine balance between simplicity and being sophisticated. We again push the bar, and that will amaze our guests. I'm very proud and I'm very honored that the company chose me. It's a unique experience in the lifetime of every captain.
Seven Seas Splendor, welcome to the Regent family.
Captain Melanie and Seven Seas Splendor crew, welcome on board.
I would like to wish to Captain Melanie and to the Splendor crew fair winds and calm seas on their maiden voyage.
Congratulations from your sister ship, the Seven Seas Explorer.
Welcome.
Seven Seas Splendor.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome, Seven Seas Splendor.
Welcome, Regent Seven Seas Splendor.
The family.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
Splendor, welcome to our Regent family.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome, the Seven Seas Splendor, to the Regent family.
That was a great video, wasn't it? You know, I had the honor of getting on board the ship before we actually took delivery, and the staff killed themselves to get it and put it and create that luxury perfected. I couldn't be more proud. Please join me one more time, giving the staff of Seven Seas Splendors a big round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor of introducing the godmother of Seven Seas Splendor. A woman who not only personifies the beauty, elegance, and glamour of this ship, but her entrepreneurial spirit, family focus, genuine warmth, and deep appreciation for travel is a perfect match for the Regent brand. I couldn't think of a better individual to represent Seven Seas Splendor and the values of our Regent family. Friends, please join me in welcoming to the stage the godmother of Seven Seas Splendor, Christy Brinkley.
Thank you, John, Jason, and thank you, Frank. What a spectacular evening. I'm so glad that we can enjoy it all together here in Miami. What an honor it is to be the godmother of the beautiful Seven Seas Splendor. She's a remarkable ship. Talk about style, sophistication, glamour, and luxury. She truly is perfect. In my career, I've traveled to many of the world's most luxurious places, and Seven Seas Splendor is a new favorite on my list. Sailing is one of my beloved pastimes. It's a wonderful way to relax, make memories with the people who are most important to you, explore the world, and meet amazing people like that adorable baby all along the journey. In fact, sailing is so important to me that, as some of you may already know from last season's Dancing with the Stars, my daughter's name is actually Sailor. And the two of us have literally traveled much of the world together on the seas, along with my other two children, Alexa Ray and Jack Paris. Those adventures together with my family, where we've experienced the beauty and the richness of the world, have been some of the most special and joyous moments of my life. And that's why I'm so grateful for being the godmother of Seven Seas Splendor. She is a stunning ship with a fantastic crew, creating special moments for guests to make memories of a lifetime in the most invigorating and luxurious way possible as you experience the world.